Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Katie Logan poisoned next. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Katie Logan, Heather Tom, could have just signed her own death certificate. Bill Spencer's Don Diamond, ex, has all but declared war on the Nozawa sisters and doesn't even know it. Katie is going to find out the hard way what Poppy Nozawa, Romy Parks, and Leigh Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, are really capable of. Here's what's happening next on Bold and Beautiful. Spoilers ahead. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. There's a killer loose on The Bold and the Beautiful. Leigh Finnegan and Poppy Nozawa are at the top of the Il Giardino killer suspect list. The dynamic duo may have worked together, or one of them may have went rogue, and the other doesn't even know what their sister did. Regardless, they're two potentially dangerous women, and one or both of them could have a reason to take out Bill Spencer's ex-wife. This week on Bold and the Beautiful, Poppy Nozawa got her cage rattled by Katie Logan. Bill's new baby mama made it very clear that she thought Katie was trying to sabotage their relationship. Dollar Bill reassured Poppy that Katie was harmless, but if Poppy is hiding something like a fake paternity test or killing spree, then there's nothing harmless about his ex. Meanwhile, across town, Katie paid Leigh Finnegan a visit at her office and asked a good doctor about the paternity test. Katie told Leigh that she knows Poppy is hiding something, but Leigh insisted the paternity test she performed was legit. If Leigh is lying, she has a huge reason to take Katie Logan out and keep her quiet. Leigh's entire career would be over if it were revealed she tampered with the paternity test for her sister. Now that Katie has Poppy and Leigh under pressure, will she wind up mysteriously overdosing, just like Tom Starr, Clint Howard, and Hollis? Do you think Poppy or Leigh could be the Il Giardino killer? As the sun set over the sprawling Forrester estate, the opulence of Los Angeles glittered against the evening sky. Inside the Forrester mansion, a tension-laden dinner was underway. The Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families gathered around the grand dining table, the air thick with unspoken words and hidden agendas. Little did they know, a sinister plot was unfolding, one that could forever alter the course of their lives. Katie Logan, with her striking blue eyes and raven black hair, sat at the head of the table, her laughter ringing out like a melody. She had weathered many storms, from her tumultuous relationship with Bill Spencer to her heart transplant. Tonight, however, she felt a rare sense of peace. Surrounded by family, she allowed herself to relax, unaware of the danger lurking in the shadows. Across the table, Quinn Fuller watched Katie intently, her eyes narrowed. Quinn's mind was a labyrinth of schemes and grudges, and tonight she was the architect of a new, malevolent plan. She had never forgiven Katie for her interference in her marriage to Eric Forrester. The venomous jealousy Quinn harbored had festered, evolving into a dark desire for retribution. Dinner progressed, the conversation flowing easily. Steffi Forrester and Liam Spencer shared stories about their children. Hope Logan discussed her latest designs for Forrester Creations, and Ridge Forrester spoke of expanding the business. Amidst the chatter, Quinn excused herself, slipping into the kitchen with feline grace. She approached the array of desserts laid out on the counter, her fingers deftly slipping a vial of clear liquid from her pocket. With a quick, practiced motion, she poured the contents into the champagne flute designated for Katie. Returning to the dining room, Quinn's heart raced. She had meticulously planned this moment, ensuring no one would suspect her. As she handed Katie the flute, she forced a smile, masking the triumph she felt inside. Katie accepted the drink, raising it in a toast to family and love, unaware of the perilous concoction she was about to consume. Time seemed to slow as Katie took a sip. The sweet, bubbly liquid slid down her throat, and for a moment everything seemed normal, but soon a strange sensation crept over her. Her vision blurred, and a wave of nausea hit her like a freight train. Clutching the table, she gasped, drawing the concerned eyes of her family. "Are you okay, Katie?" Brooke Logan, her elder sister, asked, worry etched on her face. Katie tried to respond, but her voice failed her. The room spun, and she felt herself slipping into darkness. Panic erupted around the table as she collapsed, her champagne flute shattering on the floor. Bill Spencer, her ex-husband and eternal protector, was at her side in an instant, his face a mask of terror. "Call 911, he shouted, his voice trembling. Paramedics arrived swiftly, their presence adding to the chaos. They worked efficiently, stabilizing Katie before rushing her to the hospital. The family followed, their hearts heavy with fear and uncertainty. In the sterile, fluorescent-lit hospital hallway, they waited, the minutes dragging by like hours. Dr. Bridget Forrester, Katie's niece and a renowned cardiologist, emerged from the emergency room, her expression grave. "She's stable for now, but we found traces of a rare toxin in her system," she said. "We're running more tests to determine the source." The revelation sent shockwaves through the group. Who would want to poison Katie? The question hung in the air, unanswered and ominous. Suspicion began to brew, old rivalries and grudges resurfacing. In the midst of the turmoil, Quinn remained outwardly composed, her mind racing with how to cover her tracks. Days passed and Katie's condition remained critical. She lay in the intensive care unit, machines beeping steadily around her. Her family kept a vigil, refusing to leave her side. Detectives were brought in, their investigation casting a wide net over everyone present at the dinner. Eric Forrester, the patriarch, was devastated. He had always seen Katie as a daughter and was determined to uncover the truth. He began to piece together the events of the evening, scrutinizing every interaction. His suspicions slowly turned toward Quinn. He knew her capacity for manipulation and revenge, and her recent behavior had been erratic. Confronting Quinn in their private quarters, Eric demanded answers. "Did you have anything to do with this, Quinn?" Quinn feigned innocence, her eyes wide with shock. "Eric, how could you even think that? I love this family. I would never harm Katie." But Eric was not easily swayed. "I know you, Quinn. I know what you're capable of. If you had a hand in this, I will find out, and you will pay." Meanwhile, Bill Spencer was conducting his own investigation. He enlisted the help of Justin Barber, his loyal right-hand man, to dig into the details of the toxin. They discovered it was a rare, almost untraceable substance, typically used in small doses to avoid detection. Their findings pointed to someone with medical knowledge or access to such materials. As the days turned into weeks, the tension in the Forrester mansion reached a boiling point. The once united family was now fractured by suspicion and fear. Ridge and Brooke's relationship was strained, with Brooke convinced of Quinn's guilt, while Ridge hesitated to accuse her without concrete evidence. Amid the chaos, Katie began to show signs of improvement. She regained consciousness, her strength slowly returning. Her first words were of confusion and fear. As she learned of the poisoning, a steely resolve took hold. She vowed to find out who did this to her, no matter the cost. With Katie's recovery, the investigation gained new momentum. She remembered a fleeting moment when Quinn handed her the champagne flute, a moment that now seemed pivotal. Sharing her memory with the detectives, they zeroed in on Quinn, gathering evidence and testimonies to build their case. Quinn, feeling the walls closing in, became increasingly desperate. She made a fatal mistake, attempting to flee the country with the help of a forged passport. Her plan was foiled at the last moment, leading to a dramatic arrest at the airport. In the end, Quinn's true nature was exposed, her actions a testament to the lengths she would go to for revenge. The Forrester, Logan, and Spencer families were left to pick up the pieces, their bonds tested but ultimately strengthened by the ordeal. Katie emerged from her brush with death stronger than ever, her spirit unbroken. As she stood on the balcony of the Forrester mansion, gazing out at the city that had been the backdrop of her life's drama, Katie knew one thing for certain. In the world of the bold and the beautiful, secrets might be buried, but they are never truly gone. And as long as there were people willing to fight for the truth, justice would always prevail.